I'm Scott Rogowsky. You may have seen me on the 5 train this morning getting up here. Or on HQ Trivia, where I'm a host of a trivia show. I identify as a New Yorker, a fan of Bob Ross, frankly. Growing up, he was ubiquitous on my television set because I only had 13 channels and he was on channel 13. Bob Ross, man, he was a legend. But there's no one doing this today, is there? Well, there's me today. Yeah. I was a kid cartoonist. I did a lot of sketching and doodling. My buddies and I in school used to have this character called Wilbur, which was a chicken, baby chicken head. I drew cartoons. I tried to sell them to my grandma for like 75 cents, $1.25. Painting like this, I mean, I've never stood in front of an easel and painted before. So this is a first for me.
I'm glad to see you today.
Good to see you too, Bob. Van Dyke Brown? Dick Van Dyke? Or Jerry Van Dyke?
I should make little X's or little crisscross strokes.
Crisscross strokes. He's going so fast. Shit, I got some black in there. You're getting really aggressive. This easel's shaking. When this easel's a rockin', don't come a knockin', baby. How is it getting so much gradually lighter like that just naturally? What's your secret, dude? I'm gonna switch it up. Forget it. Not enough time. Need more white. Uh-oh, the white's contaminated. This is never gonna be pure white again. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh my God. What is he doing differently? These do not look like clouds. Why do they look like clouds?
How's it feeling?
It's starting to hurt. This is more labor intensive than I imagined.
Yeah, where are you feeling?
Knees and toes. I'm feeling it in the
chest and shoulder area?
Thin little angina. I'm getting agitated.
I don't think I know what the angina is.
Neither do I, but it's just fun to say.
You decide how many clouds in the rain.
I decide how to make clouds. I decide the clouds. I control the weather. I keep contaminating my paints. I need a whole new palette. No, there's brown. Probably could have stopped the painting before any of this came in. It would have been a lot better. Oh, those are beautiful mountains, Bob. I'm just gonna sit back and admire what Bob's doing. That is beautiful. Look at those trees, my God, man. Where did those come from? Look at that. He did that in the time I was doing this? Get out of here. I call foul. Here come the trees, Bob. They're coming. It's such promise. Started with such promise. It looks like there's been an avalanche, a mudslide going down this mountain. I wanna know how Bob Ross talked to his buddies at Hooters after they rapped.
Hey, wanna get a bucket of beer or a pitcher?
Talking to Bob Ross here. Pitcher's my middle name, baby. I pitch, you catch. This is Bob Ross when he's off work. We doing 40 wings or 400? There's clearly a forest fire in this mountain range. Wow, look at that. He's throwing a giant tree up in the middle, gumming up the works. How did he draw, can we rewind? How did he draw that tree in 30 seconds, honestly? I don't even know how to attempt what he's doing here. This is far beyond my ken. Oh man, oh God. We're doing so well, Micah. Look, I'm also the guy who ran out of baseball tryouts because I just saw the other kids and I said, I can't do it. And I ran out. So that's also the competitive spirit in me. The guy who just knows when to fold them. I might go off script.
Go for it.
I mean, I know the point is to sort of paint along with Bob, but what are you supposed to do?
I think you gotta find your own way home.
Time to just go for broke.
Yeah!
It's my world. I decide. That's right. I like that attitude. I'm just gonna do some more happy little mountains because that seems to be my forte.
Great.
This is dynamic. This is dynamism in action here. You're done? That's it? We're done? God bless you. It was thrilling. It was a rush, you know? You feel like you're under the gun. He just starts going for it. It reminds me of my first driving lesson. He's in the driveway. He's like, okay, we're gonna go into 95 right now. We're taking this into the highway. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna merge on my first day. I'm merging into traffic. I mean, it was wild, but that's sort of what you did. I got thrown into this. I guess that's how you do it. In Bob Ross's world, you fly by the seat of your khakis. This looks more like what Ross from Friends would paint. This is more of a Rick Ross attempt than a Bob Ross attempt. I basically want to just cover up that part, you know?
Great.
Because it started off well. I mean, I had the clouds going, the sky. What technique? Is this gouache? And then I went to the mountains, and I had some promise with these mountains, these jagged peaks. I like this. But ultimately, it fell apart. So, at the end, I started going off the rails. I went Maverick, I went Rogue. I brought in the cadmium yellow. Maybe if I painted it white, it could be the white cliffs of Dover, but I went with the yellow. It's the yellow cliffs of Dover. Bob Ross is a boss.